Hey, what's up, guys? And welcome to the Walls Way, where every day we usually feed chickens and we talk to chickens and collect eggs from chickens. But today we're going to do a video on the pond. We're going to walk over here real quick. Sorry, I got grass on my phone. I'm going to show you guys what is going on with the pond today. So, first thing you might notice, there is no more filter. I don't know what happened. I was over here cleaning it. Well, I'll tell you exactly what happened. I took the lid off, and when I would take the lid off to start cleaning the pads and everything, all the fish are sure are active. But when I took the lid off, it creates a suction because it's watertight. So when you go to unplug it and the water starts to come down, it also pulls down on the lid. So I undid one of the hoses from the side. And when I did, I think I might have cracked it, the bulkhead fitting, and it started to leak. So temporarily, we had to do away with our filter. Now, we still have our bucket, 5-gallon bucket down here with our pump down in the middle, and I've got lava rock all around the inside of it on the wall. What I did is I just ran the hoses, took the filter out, put, I call them union seals. I'm not real sure what you guys might call them, but it's like to connect two flat end pieces of PVC pipe together, and that's how I connected the hose. Get a better shot, but that's how I connected the hoses to go to each other. Something else that I did that I've been working on all day. You see, I got a little drop cord going right there. I do have a smaller pump that I've had for a while. It's either 500 or 550 gallons per hour. But I used to keep it over here in the corner, spraying that way, and that would just kind of help circulate the water, keep everything moving. That way you don't get too much algae or sludge build up. And you know, the fish, they do like to swim against the current, but they didn't have a lot of room right here because I do got the 5-gallon bucket down in there. So I come with the bright idea. I would put it behind the waterfall. You can kind of see right there the edge of my clear hose, but it just basically comes out. And let's see if I explain this. The pond water's dirty, but as it goes through the bucket, all the bacteria and stuff gets trapped in the lava rock. Semi-cleans the water as it goes through here, and then I got more lava rock in there with some parrot feather plants, and that helps clean the water again. So in theory, that little pump underneath the waterfall is help pushing the clean water to help stir the pond, if any of that makes sense. Now, what I did, I'm going to try to get over here without falling. You can kind of see I got a little green flower pot tilted on its side. I do have the pump in there, and I put lava rock in there to help keep debris from getting stuck in or gumming up my pump. You can see right there's our flower pot. And then I just kind of rigged the cord. That's not how I want to keep it because I don't like being able to see my cords or nothing. But I did put it right there. And you can kind of see, looks like a hose clamp. Well, it is a hose clamp, excuse me. But it just comes out and it just helps stir the water. But that is what I've been working on today. It is my fault that the bulkhead fitting broke. Can't beat yourself up too much, you know. You can only tighten plastic so much. Fish are doing good. We just fed them. What I can do real quick, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about instead of explaining. Something else I did today before we go to our filter is I had this spotlight over here at the pond, but I don't know if it didn't get enough sunlight or if it was just not bright enough to make its way to the pond. But I got this little solar power spotlight, had it for a while, and it would come on for about an hour and then it'd just die. So I don't know if it's getting a whole lot of sunlight over there in the shade or not, but I put it right here that way it can light up Old Glory at nighttime. I hope it works. Super excited about that. We'll see tonight for sure. Let's walk over here. I'll show you what I'm talking about on these bulkhead fittings. I haven't taken the fittings off yet. The reason why it's still over here. I don't plan on keeping it. I'm going to throw it away. Here's our filter. Okay. So this is where the water would go in, right? And these are the bulkhead fittings I was talking about. This is the one that it leaks, it drips down the side. I kind of knew I was going to have that problem just because it is round. There's not a flat spot on it, and it's kind of hard to get a flat seal. You almost got to have it curved to go on there, and I just either over tightened it, or I don't know, or maybe it just deteriorated and finally broke. But it does drip from down here, so hopefully tomorrow we're going to get this taken apart. I'm going to get those back off, because they're not super expensive, like $5 on Amazon, but they are hard to find. I think Amazon's the only place I was able to find them. But that is what we've been working on today as far as our yard work and everything. Walk back over here. I think that's about it as far as the pond goes. All the plants are doing good. Our papyrus, our parrot feathers, our lily pads, our pond grass, and our purple pickerel. So everything seems to be doing good. Fish are doing really good. Yeah, they do like to swim against the current. Not sure how many goldfish are in here, but they are all goldfish. There is a shubunkin goldfish, right? You'll see her. She's red, black, and white. And that is why we have a whole bunch of babies. It's because it is a female shubunkin. There she went. And surprisingly enough, they don't get too scared when you get by them. But they do like to swim against the current. It does help them build up their tail muscles and become stronger, from what I've read. So I think that'll work out pretty good. You can see now, all the clean oxygen bubbles are now making their way over here. But yeah, I just want to give you guys a quick little update on the pond. Nothing special, nothing too fancy. It's always a learning curve, you know, and I would have to say, any advice to anybody building a pond, it's pretty easy. You know, you put a liner in the ground, or you build like a small retaining wall like I have. It's pretty easy to keep the water in the pond. The hardest part, or at least for me anyway, is once you start pumping water out of the pond, is containing it, making sure you have no leaks. Because if you do have a leak, you go to work the next day, or you come home from grocery store and your water has dropped. And if you've got fish in there, it's not good to have that problem. But that, like I said, that is my experience anyway. But I do kind of like it without the filter. You know, it is, I cleaned it off right there. I got a little bit of dirt from my feet and everything. But I kind of like it without the filter. When I first did that filter, I wasn't quite sure what I thought about it. It did kind of look like a you know, little stormtrooper robot standing up over there. But I do kind of like it without it. I'm hoping it stays just as clean. It might get just a little bit, you know, dirtier, but for the most part, it is pretty clean. Something else I would recommend, as you can tell, my liner is black. If you can find a colored pond liner, I wouldn't do white because it's not going to stay white. Trust me, it won't. But if you could find like a blue or a gray or maybe green, somewhere in those colors, you'll notice a big difference in your water. The water is pretty clear because you can see the fish right here, but the liner's black, so that's what makes the water look black. You know, just like a swimming pool, the water looks blue because you got a blue liner. But if I ever have to redo this pond, which I hope I don't because it is not a one-day job, I definitely want to try to find a different color liner, something that's not black. But yeah, like I said, I just want to give you guys a quick little update on the video. I'm going to end it off right here because I think we've covered everything. We covered our filter issues, and we covered our little mini current right there, current pump, current jet, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, everybody's doing good over here. There's that shubunkin right there. She is hard to film. I don't know if it's because she's female, if she's pregnant again, or what's going on, but she is a hard one to get on camera. And if I had to guess, I'd say she's every bit bigger than my hand. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and shut it off right here. Hope you like the pond video. I know it's something new. Well, it's not really nothing new, but it's something a little bit different from the chickens. But just like the chickens, if you got any comments or questions, just ask. Try to answer them to the best of my knowledge. As always, do please continue to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks. See you later.